Vive doesn't want to make a new CSGO version, so I made one for them. Let's hear it.
As disappointing as it may be, we did not get a new operation last year in CSGO. So I thought, why not just make one myself? I would like to introduce you to my operation. First, let's talk about what I consider to be the bread and butter of my channel, the maps. All recent operations have introduced 2 competitive maps, 2 wingman maps,
I wonder which skins he chose. That's for me most important part.
2 danger zone maps. For the competitive maps, rather predictably, I will choose Dharma and Turbine. I could gush about the beauty of these maps a lot, but I already have in another video, so if you want to hear me talk about them more, check that video out. Next up, the wingman maps. First choice for me is going to have to be Maginot. I adore this map. In my wingman video, I showed it for a quick second just because it is a beautiful map. Its bunker aesthetic reminds me a bit of Prodigy as well, which is pretty cool, but also it's clearly its own thing. The layout also is clearly unique, especially this...
Ooh, that is sexy. This reminds me, I've never played the game, but this reminds me of BioShock. This is what I feel like the game BioShock looks like. Holy shit, that is sexy.
Specific area
I like that.
I'm showing on screen right now. This part is really cool, and I want to play on it for real. For the second wingman map, I'm going to go with Akihabara. Akihabara is a wingman map set in Japan, and yeah, it's a little bit old in comparison to the other maps I've picked. However, I do think that it deserves a spot in the game. For one thing, it would bring a bit of diversity to CS. We don't have many maps that have been set in Japan. I think that the Japanese aesthetic is something that's been completely underused within CSGO, and this map could do well to
I hate this. Holy this makes this screenshot right here
completely underused within CSGO.
Oh hell no, so many colors, so many angles. Nah,
and this map could do well to sort of help change that a little bit. I also do think that its layout is very cool and fun, and at the end of the day, people are going to be playing the maps more than they're going to be looking at them, so that is equally important. For the Danger Zone map, I am picking Severo. Set in the western United States, this map is really cool. I am a Danger Zone believer. I think that this game mode is an amazing alternative to competitive,
I agree,
and is one of the most fun ways to burn some time. Plus, bump mine tricks are crazy. Anyways, Severo is a good-looking map, and its theme is awesome. Admittedly, Severo is a bit older than most of the other maps I've chosen. However, I'm unaware of any Danger Zone maps that have come out more recently that are as unique as Severo. If there is something that I'm missing, please do tell me in the comments. I am not infallible, but from what I can tell, Severo is a really cool map that is up to standard for the average community.
Wild West vibes.
For the purpose of theming, I am bringing back 3 maps from CSGO's past: Favela, Overgrown, and Sub-Zero. I love all 3 of these maps, but the main purpose of this is to make the 8 maps that I have chosen all fit into one specific theme. And don't worry, I'll reveal the theme and operation name at the end, but for now you can try to guess it yourself.
Operation Fever. Operation Fever.
Alright, next up, let's just make
That's my guess.
Case. I don't really care about the lower level skins, so I'm just going to pick out 3 pinks and 2 reds and call it a day. My first pink is going to be the Glock 18 50-50. This skin is cool because it has a practical use, or at least somewhat practical. If you haven't seen this one around...
Yes! PSP1G created it. One of my best friends in CS. And of course, he did it together with... Was it Simota or Moonfighter? Oh, I should know this. Moonfighter? Okay. Simota? Oh, what is this chat? Absolutely clueless. Absolutely crazy Glock. I think CSGO will actually accept this one as well. Chat, it is so good.
One side says Rush B and the other says Rush A.
So good.
Throw it up into the air like a coin and decide which side to go. Honestly, a brilliant skin design. The Galil Winter Sakura is a very pretty skin. I love this style of art, and I think that it works on gun skins extremely well. This entire collection is very cool, and I think that any of them could have been on here, but I think that we need a new good Galil skin.
Oh, hell no! That looks so badly executed as well, no? Look at the tail right there, how it like goes through, and then here, this part is still white. It gives me stolen artwork vibes. Like this guy, I don't think he knows what he's doing. Look here on the magazine. I think you can color this part, can't you? I don't know, bro.
I decided to go with the Galil. The Desert Eagle 8-bit is a really cool concept.
That's sick!
It takes the design of the Deagle and brings it back around 25 years. And no, this image is not low quality, it actually looks like that in-game, which is really cool. Now,
may hurt the eyes though, no?
I'm gonna be the first one to admit, I am biased here making this a pink. In all honesty, this would probably be a purple or even a blue, but I have a soft spot for retro-inspired skins and
probably
retro-inspired designs in general, and this is my video, so it's a pink.
Okay.
On to the red skins. First up is the Op Bloodshot. This skin looks...
Do you remember? We already saw this one. Isn't this Simota's one? I don't want to talk like, but I think this is. But I don't know, bro. Like for dreams and nightmares, sure, it's like a pink RVP. But now, nah. I don't know, man. Like Halloween, yeah. Dreams and nightmare, yeah. But
Looks great, and I love the drawing style. It feels.
I love this. The eye and this thing, like the thing that you pull back. That's very creative. That's very nice.
I've mostly due to the massive mouth and the eye on the back of the weapon. But what solidifies this skin as red in my mind is the animation that it makes when shot. When this skin is shot, and you pull back the handle, the eye pops out of its socket and is only held onto by this strange tendril. The artist took advantage of the animations of the op to make this skin even cooler than it already was.
That's
kind
cool.
of a similar effect to the Galil AR Chatterbox, except I think this is a lot cooler. The other red skin is going to have to be the M4A4 Skulls and
Okay, what is okay, penguins, bro. Okay, we have to talk. We have to talk. A red? It may have the color red on it. It doesn't mean that it's a red. What? Bro, this is not even a pink. This is purple. Maybe even a blue. I think it's more blue than a pink. I'm not even kidding. A red? Nine.
roses. This skin is a lot simpler than the other, but I just really love its design. Plus,
That's
with the
crazy.
recent OS nerf, a lot of people are going to be switching back, and a new red M4A4 is the perfect way to capitalize off of that. This skin is intricate and complex, despite remaining easy on the
Bro,
eye.
Valve, do not let him cook, please. Oh god, imagine Valve sees this video and boom.
It's unlike a lot of red skins that overload your senses. Oh, and I said I didn't care about blues and purples, but the sawed-off Steam Deck would absolutely be a purple in my operation case.
Firehead.
I think that this skin is really funny. And there you have it, that is the case. The case is not really related to the theme at all, just like most operation cases, it's kind of just a basic case released with the operation. But yeah, I like all these skins a lot, and I wanted an opportunity to talk about them, so there you have it. The collections that are related to the theme, the Operation collections, are up next. I am not going to cherry-pick workshop skins for these, as all of these skins will be Valve-made, but I'll just give a general vibe.
Okay.
The Anubis collection is the obvious one, a collection themed off of Egyptian mythology, and perhaps some more modern Egyptian culture with Arabic elements and this cool architectural style seen in the new administrative capital. Past that, let's get a little bit more creative. The Ural collection, a collection themed off of the art, beliefs, and traditions of Siberian, Central Asian, and Mongolic tribes.
I like that.
Siberian shamanism is an extremely visually stimulating religion, and I can already imagine a lower-level pattern-based skin based off of the massive Mongol murals of warriors atop their horses. In Operation collections, there's usually only one red skin, and in my mind, the red skin in this collection would be based off of the beautiful, intricate, golden sculptures and jewelry made by the Scythians. The third and final Operation collection would be the Andes collection, predictably based off of native Andean and indigenous South American culture, religion, and art. A pattern-based skin with a design similar to that of this tapestry would be very cool. There is also a lot of opportunity for unique, vibrant designs based off of the heavily intricate art of indigenous Amazonian tribes. The same is true for indigenous Colombians, with intricate masks made of wood or beads that would be really cool on a skin. I'm not going to spend too much time on stickers, but the one sticker collection that I would want for this operation is one that mimics the stickers or patches that you would put on your passport or your suitcase. Possibly ones themed after the specific locations of maps in-game.
That's a
For
cool
the
idea.
Agent skins, the faction that I would like added is the Arctic Avengers faction for terrorists. We got guerrilla warfare last operation, so it just makes sense. And that is it for the new cosmetics added in the operation. Now it's time for the fun part, the actual content of the operation.
Oh.
This part gets a little bit tougher. What I would like to see is a somewhat overhauled matchmaking system, but again, I've already talked about that, so I'll think of something else. How about in-game dedicated 1v1 servers on AIM maps with ranks? I mean, it's an idea that's been around forever, but I still think that it'd be a cool addition to the game. In fact, I even think that it would be cool if they had them on standalone 1v1 maps with one bomb site and a
Actually true, bro. The struggle, like I don't know, like if you just started playing CSGO, yeah, bro, like you won't figure out how to make a 1v1, no? I remember you have to know the console commands, everything. Like it's just not user friendly. It's just not. Most people start up the game that like for the first time they don't even have the console enabled, and then what? And then what? You can't even play 1v1 against your friend, you know? I don't think it's possible without commands. Attack thing for the fucking 2 months, and then they have to go to the workshop. The workshop, like you know, it's not possible.
in a small playable area. I think that Guardian missions from operations are very cool, but imagine the Guardian AI being put to use for something else. Another thing that I think is very cool is the procedurally generated 1v1 maps made by this guy. It makes a new map from existing parts each round. Imagine this, a procedurally generated dungeon game mode utilizing the Guardian AI where you have to make it to the end of each floor and take an elevator down to go further. You can queue with up to 5 friends and work together to go down as far as possible.
Zombie mode?
With each level becoming more complex and the AI becoming better and getting better weapons. You could have players find danger zone style containers and crates within the floors and force them to work off what they have. Make ammo sparse to force players to continually switch weapons or to carefully conserve the ammunition that they do have. Allow players to find things that they can't buy in normal competitive, such as riot shields, tactical awareness grenades, medishots, breach charges, etc. I think that even though this is kind of just a rough idea right now, this concept has a lot of potential, and I really would like to see this in the game someday.
Chad, I'm telling you, bro. You will say again, like, oh, idea. But, bro, if I would have told you before Danger Zone was a thing, that like, I would pitch you the idea, oh my god, guys, imagine Battle Royale, but in CSGO. You fall off the map, you have a glider, and then you have, like, bump mines. You would have told me, you're crazy. I'm telling you, bro. Since Valve already did that, right? They took a already working concept and they implemented it into CS. It's a good thing to do, right? They know it's a working concept, it will be popular-ish. I'm telling you, bro, right now, what everybody is playing, or what is going to be the next big wave, I'm telling you, bro, it's going to be the Tarkov-style games where you go into something, like you drop on the map, with you have a stash, you have an inventory, and then you can take this many items, you equip a helmet, you equip a P250, and when you die, you lose everything. Or you extract and take everything out and the loot and so on. You know, I'm telling you, bro, that in CS, I don't know how it would be good to, like, implement it. But, bro, imagine, bro. Like, imagine. And then RVP, one of the rarest things to loot. And then you just get one-tapped, even though you went with everything inside. And then it's, bro, everything lost. Oh, my God, man. That could be crazy. It could be. Guys, it could be. I love the Tarkov concept.
Now the final part of the operation.
Who let them cook?
Story missions, and the reveal of the overarching theme. CSGO actually has some pretty interesting lore, and if you're unaware of it, I recommend that you watch this Jesus video. But if you don't want to do that, the important part is the CTs are the Coalition Task Force, and we are in a conflict against the terrorist organization, the Phoenix, headed by Valeria Jenner. We left off the story in Operation Broken Fang with us stealing the details of Valeria's next plan, her underground facility.
Thank you, man.
My proposal is, of course, a new set of story missions. The story continues with a revelation. The documents that we stole at the end of Broken Fang reveal that Valeria is almost ready to put her final plans into action. Those plans being simultaneous attacks all over the world, with the end goal being the ushering in of a new
P90 fried. Not that bad. Not that bad. Okay.
world order headed by Valeria. An attack on the entire world. You could call it a global offensive. I know, it sounds super weird, but think about it. We've known for a while that with the Source 2 update, Valve plans to remove Global Offensive from CSGO's name, reverting it to just Counter-Strike. Well, why not do it in style, with a massive update and a game-wide event? Call the operation Operation Global Offensive. You see, the timeline of events in the CSGO universe has never been clear. It's just been assumed that the events of each of these maps occur at separate times. In the lore of this operation, it is revealed that all of this is taking place at the same time. One grand attack on the free world. This brings together the theme that I set up earlier. The 8 maps I chose to add to the game each take place in a completely different part of the world. The 3 operation collections illustrate the history and culture of the world as well. The missions from this new operation could chronicle the CT's battle to strike back at the Phoenix and the Phoenix's retaliation. I am envisioning a full planned out event within CS. Short-form comics like earlier operations, story missions, possibly there could even be some ARG elements built into this battle. One idea that I had is a constantly updating bar on the operation menu showing the percent distribution of T and CT round wins in competitive games since the operation began, showing which side is currently winning the battle. Ultimately, I see 2 ways that this
reminds me, chat, this right here, like, I don't know how he means it, but do you remember the Steam thingy? Steam Summer Sale, and you were able to pick like an animal or something, like there was a turtle, there was a corgi, and it was just like 99% points went to this one thing because it was like, I don't know what everybody found cute. Everybody just took the winning side. I hope it's not like, I don't know what this is, but
Currently
the Grand Prix, yeah, bro, Jesus.
Ultimately, I see two ways that this operation could draw to a close. Either have the CTs win outright and everything go back to normal, or, in my opinion, the better and bolder option, mutually assured destruction. Neither side can win through battles in guerrilla warfare, so they turn to weapons of mass destruction. It's unclear which
I
side...
have an idea, bro. If I would be in charge, Fortnite, do you remember what they did? Big wave. They had Travis Scott make a concert. Travis Scott concert, Danger Zone on Ember. Vamo, Gengi. I'm telling you, bruh. Boom. Goosebumps.
Fires first,
The song
but
Goosebumps.
this
And
ends with the
Goosebumps IRL.
destruction of the world as we know it. Have an in-game event where anyone playing CS at a specific time would get to watch a cutscene and see the world of Counter-Strike end in fire.
That's what I'm talking
This
about.
would drive a lot of attention to the game, and I have no doubt that streams of people gathering for the event would reach record
Fortnite
viewership.
vibes.
The conclusion of this Counter-Strike world could give way to
Lil
the
Nas X on Vertigo. I smell you.
rise of a new one. Valve could use this as a new beginning for coolest
I don't know, man.
possible scenario for CS. This will not happen. This will never.
What?
Valve are not capable of doing something of this scale. Remember, small indie dev company. But if it did, that would be really cool. And I mean, to be fair, CS hasn't really had a large update in a long time. Riptide was great, but as far as operations go, it didn't take a ton of effort. Valve made map, and most of the gameplay changes were superficial and could be done through the console even before the update. It is definitely just copium, but it feels like Valve have been cooking up something large for CS for
Thank you,
a
Vashi.
long time. Thank you.
I love
What I would
penguins,
want to
bro.
happen
Leave him
would
some
be
love, man, chat.